If you take a moment right now and simply look down at your legs, not your shoes, not the floor, just your legs, you may begin to notice something subtle that many people overlook. These are the same legs that have supported you through decades of movement, responsibility, and daily life. And yet, for many adults over 70, they no longer feel quite the same. Perhaps they feel colder than they used to, maybe heavier, slower to respond when you stand. This is something I hear almost every day in my practice. And let me be very clear, it is not laziness and it is not weakness. What you are experiencing is often a gradual shift in circulation. Most people assume circulation problems begin in the heart, but in reality, they often start much lower, deep within the smallest blood vessels of the legs. Over time, these tiny pathways become less efficient at delivering oxygen, and the change happens so quietly that many people don't recognize it until it begins to affect how they feel day to day. But here is the important part. Your body is not failing, it is responding, and in many cases, it is simply asking for the right kind of support. In this video, I will walk you through 6 key vitamins that have been linked to healthier blood flow in the legs of older adults. We will go step by step, ranking them from the least impactful to the most powerful. And I strongly encourage you to stay until the end, because the number 1 vitamin often explains why so many seniors experience cold, tired legs, and what can actually help restore warmth, strength, and confidence. Before we continue, let me know in the comments how old you are and where you're watching from, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. If this video is helping you, consider joining our channel membership by clicking the Join button below to access exclusive content and special tips created just for our community. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Let's begin. The 6th vitamin on this list is vitamin E, and its role goes far beyond what most people expect. Many seniors associate vitamin E with skin or immune support, but inside your body, it plays a very different and much more structural role. Your blood vessels are lined with a delicate inner layer that must remain smooth and flexible for blood to flow properly. Over time, this lining becomes vulnerable to oxidative stress, which can cause it to stiffen and narrow. Vitamin E helps protect this inner surface. When blood vessels lose their flexibility, circulation slows, especially in the lower legs, where blood already has to work against gravity. This is why some people begin to notice cold feet or a sense of heaviness that wasn't there before. In clinical settings, it is not uncommon to see that individuals with lower vitamin E status tend to experience more noticeable circulation challenges over time. On the other hand, those with adequate levels often maintain better warmth and endurance in their legs. One important detail is absorption. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, which means your body needs dietary fat to properly use it. When taken without food or without fat, much of it may pass through without being absorbed. This is why natural food sources like almonds, sunflower seeds, or wheat germ oil tend to be more effective, especially when paired with healthy fats such as olive oil or avocado. When supplements are used, many practitioners prefer natural mixed tocopherols instead of isolated synthetic forms, since the body tends to utilize them more efficiently. Typical supportive intake often falls around 400 IU per day, usually divided with meals to improve absorption. However, if you are taking blood thinners or managing clotting conditions, it is important to speak with your healthcare provider, as vitamin E can influence platelet function. Vitamin E helps protect the pathways, but it is only one piece of a much larger picture. The next vitamin works differently. Instead of protecting the surface, it strengthens the actual structure of your blood vessels. That brings us to vitamin number 5, vitamin C. Most people think of vitamin C only in the context of immune support, but for circulation, especially in older adults, its role is much more foundational. Your blood vessels are not rigid tubes. They are dynamic, living structures that must stretch and adapt constantly. What allows them to do this is collagen, a structural protein that provides strength and flexibility. Without sufficient vitamin C, your body cannot effectively produce or repair collagen. Over time, this can lead to vessels that are less elastic, more fragile, and more prone to irritation. particularly in the legs, where pressure is naturally higher. This is often one of the underlying reasons why some seniors experience heaviness or discomfort in their lower extremities. In observational studies involving older adults, those with adequate vitamin C levels tend to show better vessel elasticity and more efficient blood flow in the legs. This elasticity is essential because every step you take requires blood to move upward against gravity. Vitamin C also plays a protective role by helping reduce oxidative damage within the vessel walls. Lower inflammation often translates into smoother circulation over time. However, vitamin C comes with a practical limitation. It is water-soluble, which means the body does not store it efficiently. Even individuals who believe they are consuming enough may still fall slightly short. For this reason, smaller doses spread throughout the day are often more effective than a single large intake that the body quickly eliminates. Foods such as kiwi, citrus fruits, and red bell peppers provide highly usable forms of vitamin C. When supplementation is needed, buffered versions are often better tolerated, especially for sensitive digestion. Common supportive amounts are around 500 mg, taken 2 to 3 times daily with meals. Vitamin C reinforces the structure of your vessels, but the next nutrient takes a more active role. Instead of strengthening or protecting, it helps open the pathways themselves. This leads us to vitamin number 4, vitamin B3, also known as niacin. Unlike many nutrients, niacin often creates a noticeable sensation when it begins to work. Some people describe a warm, flushed feeling in the skin. While this can feel unusual at first, it is actually a reflection of increased blood flow. Niacin supports circulation by helping blood vessels relax and widen. When vessels expand, oxygen-rich blood can reach areas that may have felt cold or undernourished for years, especially in the lower legs and feet. In practice, many individuals who experience persistent coldness or mild cramping begin to notice gradual improvements when niacin is introduced appropriately. Over time, this increased responsiveness can help restore a sense of warmth and mobility. Niacin also plays a role in supporting a healthier balance of cholesterol, helping reduce forms that tend to adhere to vessel walls while supporting those that help maintain clear pathways. However, dosing must be approached carefully. Immediate release forms are commonly used for circulation because they produce the vasodilation effect. They are typically introduced at low doses and increased gradually as the body adapts. Many protocols begin around 50 mg daily and may progress to 250-500 mg taken with meals. Because niacin can interact with medications related to cholesterol, blood pressure, or blood sugar, it is essential to consult a healthcare professional before beginning supplementation. When used properly, niacin can help reawaken circulation. But we are not yet at the most impactful level. The next vitamin works even deeper, at the level of arterial structure itself. Vitamin number 3 is vitamin K2, and this is where things begin to change in a more fundamental way. As we continue, this is where circulation begins to connect with something deeper: structure, flexibility, and long-term protection. Vitamin number 3 is vitamin K2, and for many older adults, this is one of the most overlooked pieces of the puzzle. Over time, your arteries can begin to lose their flexibility. They become less responsive, less able to expand when your body needs more blood flow. In the legs, this often shows up as heaviness, tightness, or fatigue, even during simple activities like walking short distances. I often explain it this way to my patients. Arteries can start to behave like aging pipes. They gradually stiffen, narrow, and lose their ability to adjust. Vitamin K2 plays a unique role here. Instead of acting directly on blood flow, it works by helping your body manage calcium properly. Without enough K2, calcium can slowly accumulate in the walls of your arteries, making them harder and less flexible. With adequate K2, that calcium is guided away from the vessels and toward the bones, where it belongs. Long-term observations in older adults have shown that those with higher intake of vitamin K2 tend to maintain more flexible arteries and better circulation overall, especially in the lower body. One challenge is that vitamin K2 is not commonly found in modern diets. It is present mainly in fermented foods and certain aged products, which many seniors do not consume regularly. On top of that, absorption may decline with age. Because it is fat-soluble, vitamin K2 is best taken with meals that include healthy fats. When supplementation is considered, many healthcare professionals prefer the MK7 form, as it remains active in the body for a longer period. Typical supportive amounts are around 180 micrograms per day. However, if you are taking blood-thinning medications, this is something that must be discussed with your doctor, as K2 can influence clotting balance. Vitamin K2 helps preserve the flexibility of your arteries. But now we move into a level where circulation is no longer just structural, it becomes functional and systemic. Before we continue, let me pause for a moment. If this video is helping you better understand what is happening in your legs, take a second to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It truly helps us reach more older adults who are looking for clear and respectful guidance. And I would genuinely like to hear from you. How have your legs been feeling lately? Your experience matters, and others reading may relate more than you think. If you would like to support the channel further, you can also use the Super Thanks feature below. Even small gestures help us continue creating this kind of content. Now, let's move forward. Vitamin number 2 is vitamin D3. This is where circulation support begins to feel more complete throughout the entire body. Although we call it a vitamin, vitamin D3 behaves more like a hormone. It communicates with multiple systems, including the cells that regulate how your blood vessels open and close. After the age of 70, vitamin D levels often decline, even in those who spend time outdoors. The skin becomes less efficient at producing it, and dietary sources alone are usually not enough. In clinical practice, it is very common to see individuals with low vitamin D levels who also experience reduced circulation, stiffness in their vessels, and lower endurance when walking. Vitamin D3 works by activating specific receptors in the walls of your blood vessels. When these receptors are engaged, they help promote the production of nitric oxide, a compound that signals vessels to relax and widen. This allows blood to travel more efficiently, even into the smallest vessels in the legs and feet. Large observational studies have shown that older adults with healthier vitamin D levels tend to have better circulation to their extremities, along with improvements in balance, warmth, and mobility. When supplementation is used, typical amounts often range between 2,000 and 5,000 IU per day, depending on individual needs. Since vitamin D3 is fat-soluble, it is best absorbed when taken with meals that include healthy fats such as eggs, fish, or avocado. It is also commonly paired with vitamin K2 to support proper calcium distribution and vascular health. If you are managing kidney conditions, calcium balance issues, or heart disease, it is important to discuss vitamin D supplementation with your healthcare provider. Vitamin D3 helps create the conditions for healthy circulation, but now we arrive at the most impactful level, the point where oxygen delivery itself is directly supported. Vitamin number 1 is vitamin B12. And for many seniors, this is the missing piece that explains symptoms they were told were simply part of aging. Vitamin B12 plays a critical role in how your body delivers oxygen. First, it supports the production of red blood cells, the carriers that transport oxygen to your muscles. When B12 levels are low, oxygen delivery becomes less efficient, and the legs may feel weak, heavy, or easily fatigued. Second, B12 helps maintain the protective covering around your nerves. These nerves are responsible for signaling blood vessels to open and close properly. When that protection weakens, communication becomes less reliable. Third, B12 helps regulate homocysteine levels, a compound that, when elevated, can damage blood vessels and interfere with circulation. After the age of 70, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing B12 due to reduced stomach acid and intrinsic factor. This means that even people who eat animal-based foods regularly can still become deficient. In studies involving older adults, restoring healthy B12 levels has been associated with improvements in circulation, balance, and walking ability over time. What makes this especially important is that the symptoms of low B12 often resemble normal aging: tingling in the feet, numbness, burning sensations at night, difficulty with balance, legs that feel slow or unresponsive. These are not always inevitable. They can be signals. For this reason, sublingual forms of B12 are often used as they bypass digestion and are absorbed directly into the bloodstream. Methylcobalamin, the active form, is commonly recommended in amounts ranging from 1,000 to 2,500 micrograms daily during replenishment. If you are taking medications such as metformin or acid-reducing drugs, monitoring B12 levels becomes even more important, as these can interfere with absorption. When both circulation and nerve function begin to improve together, the changes can feel very noticeable. This is why vitamin B12 often becomes a turning point. Now, before we finish, let me share something important. This information is intended for educational purposes only. Every body is different, especially as we age. If you are taking medications, managing chronic conditions, or considering new supplements, it is always best to speak with your healthcare provider before making changes. This is not about replacing medical advice, it is about helping you better understand your body. Let's briefly bring everything together. Circulation in the legs often declines quietly over time, but it is not without solutions. Vitamin E helps protect the inner lining of your vessels. Vitamin C strengthens their structure. Niacin supports their ability to open and expand. Vitamin K2 helps maintain flexibility. Vitamin D3 improves overall vessel function. And vitamin B12 supports oxygen delivery and nerve signaling. When these areas are supported appropriately, many older adults begin to notice meaningful improvements, warmer legs, steadier movement, and greater comfort throughout the day. This is not about perfection, it is about support. And if you are still here, it means you are paying attention to your health, and that matters more than you think. Small, consistent steps can create real change over time. You are not late, you are becoming informed. Thank you for spending this time with Senior Vital Health. If this video brought you value, consider subscribing so we can continue supporting your journey toward better circulation and greater independence.